What's up, everybody? Chef Beardsley. This is going to be a quick little video. You guys probably seen in the B-roll or whatever in the beginning. This is just going to be a little overview of the TLR Chargy kit I built, the XT. I'm going to go over some of the components I use. I'm going to show you the servo's actually working because I did get the horn in the last video. You guys didn't see the tires moving because there was no tires or wheels or aluminum servo horn. But yeah, here she is. I went with the, I got what are these, Arma backflip tires, because they don't make, what are they called? They don't make the style tire I wanted anymore, unmounted. So I went with these, and actually they're the same kind of tread pattern that's on the 8S Outcast. And they seem pretty cool. I went with the AKA wheels. I glued those up. I got the Nova Rossi 28.7 nitro engine from, I got that straight from Italy from my buddy Sergeant J's RC Adventures. He helped me acquire that, which is a huge shout out to him. Link in the description to him. There'll probably be a link to everything I use in this kit, including the kit. The only thing there might not be a link to is the engine and the pipe, just because they're not shipping. But if I can find at least a website to show you what one I have, I'll put it up there. I got the Nova Rossi strong off-road pipe. It's the part number is 51020M. No, sorry. It's 2096, the EFRA. I think it's gonna be a phenomenal pipe and engine combo. And I got this manifold, which is a 41020. Let's see, what else do I have on here? Overall, I think the kit went together really well. I had a lot of fun building it. If you guys didn't know, I did it all live. There was just little things I ran into, like in the manual, like for these arms, like this little notch here. In the manual, it says that's a reverse thread side, but that's actually a normal thread side, which I think they updated. They probably fixed it by now. I think I got like the first run of manuals. And for the sway bar in the front, it's these little screws here. There's 4 of them. It says you only need 2, but in the picture it showed 4. So that was just a little mix up on their part. And then back here, same thing with this sway bar. It says I said I needed 2 of these spacers or whatever these things are called, but I actually only needed the 1. But in the picture it showed it the right way, but when it shows you the parts listed out, it says there should be 2 of those. But little things like that was no big deal. When I was assembling the rear end, in the manual I had it facing the other way, but I found it easier to do this way. And I didn't turn the differential back around when I put the arms on, so I did it backwards. But that was my fault. That wasn't the manual, that was me. But that was easy enough to fix. I am rocking the Reefs 400 SC V2 for steering. And then for throttle and brake, I have the Reefs 299 LP for throttle and brake. For a battery, I am running, let me grab some pliers. I am running the 3200 mAh reaction lithium ion battery. It should last a really long time. When I was running the servo wires around, there was already a hole here. I didn't like how close this was to the center diff, so I did cut a notch here, if you can see it. So I have the battery wire coming out that way, and I ran the servo wire through the box and out this way. And then I have the switch here, the push button switch that gets underneath these rounding cover that holds your wires down. Same thing with the servo. Goes underneath there into the servo box. I had to make this servo box hole down here a smidge bigger just to get it easier in and out. I am running a Noble receiver in here. So if you guys notice, this is actually off of a Savage I glued on here, and I have the antenna coming up through this way because it's meant to come out here, but the Noble receivers are actually too big to fit this way. So I did it backwards, and then I took, this is for a normal toggle switch. I just put a little hole in it, have the antenna coming up through there. Should be fine. Like I said, I'm not a racer. This is going to be for bashing, so I'm not completely too worried about it. That's the receivers in there, all buttoned up. I have the aluminum throttle and brake horn here, and aluminum steering horn. I am running for diff fluid. It does come with diff fluid, but I wanted to do my own because this is for bashing. I have 60K front and rear and 100K in the center diff. Hopefully it transfers the energy to the ground. I'm running the stock weights for the shocks, but I swapped the weight. I have the one that was meant for the front, I have in the back, like weight-wise, the shock weight oil, and vice versa. So I swapped those weights because I wanted it. I believe they want the heavier in the front, but I want it heavier in the back. That's just personal preference for me. Other than that, I think it was pretty simple to put together. Take your time. Most of the issues I had was my fault. Just not paying attention. Oh, I did have another issue because I am running the aluminum chassis brace here. I have, if you guys can look up there, right underneath where this comes down, that front chassis brace was touching. There's a little plastic like disc holder for the disc brake here. It's hard to get to with the camera, but that chassis brace was actually hitting there and it would not line up the holes. It was like a mil off. So I actually had to grind the back end of my chassis brace just to make it fit, which that was the biggest issue I had. Even the plastic one had that same issue. Yeah, other than that, everything seemed pretty good. Like I said, the stuff with the manual saying the one side was reverse thread and stuff, I believe they probably fixed that by now. When this kit launched, if you want the right stickers, you had to contact Team LOSI Racing on the Facebook and send them a message, and it would send you the right sticker pack because the original ones weren't the right stickers that came with this. I do have those inside, but I'm pretty sure they probably fixed that by now too. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited to get this thing going. This is not going to be a first start because it is too cold. I am not in a rush to start this. Believe me, I want to start it. I want to have fun with it. I want to bash it, but I want to do it the right way. I know you can break them in the winter and stuff, but I'm going to take my time and do it right and do it the best that I can. And I feel like with better weather, I can do better. So it's going to be a little bit. I'm sorry if it's a letdown. It's a little letdown for me because I can't wait to get started. But I want to make sure I do it right. And I'm going to be more comfortable when it's nicer out. I hope you guys understand that. And if you don't, well, it's mine. So sorry. But yeah, I'm going to put this cover back on and we're going to turn it on. And I'll show you guys how strong the steering servo is and fast. And you got to remember, this little TLR mat is not sticky, but like a little like tacky almost. So stuff doesn't really slide that well on here. So I'm going to show you how easy it just throws these tires around. All right, guys, so we got the Noble set to the trucky. With this switch, if you hold it, it'll go into LiPo mode. And if you just hit it once, it'll go into regular, like, nickel metal hydride. So we're going to hold it down. So the LiPo light is on. So if you guys hear, there's no sound here at all from these servos. And remember, this mat is a little tacky. So watch this. These things are awesome. Like, literally, doesn't even care. It's like, what tire? And, like, the receiver and transmitter is so responsive. Check this out. It gets all that. Like, I can literally walk it off of here. Nuts, right, guys? This is crazy. Like, there's no effort at all. It just laughs at that. And then I'll show you the throttle and brake servo. good to go. And like I said, they're extremely quiet. You just hear them when they're moving. There's no humming, nothing. And that can go faster than that. But it's going to be plenty. I actually might turn them down just a little bit. It actually might be a little bit too fast. Like, they're crazy, guys. But yeah, that's it. Obviously, we still need to get the body over there done. I actually had plans for that. You didn't see that. I need to get the body done. I might have met somebody at a local hobby shop that can paint it for me. If not, we'll figure something out. But yeah, that's pretty much my together, like what I thought about. I enjoyed the kit immensely. I want to get another TLR kit sometime soon, hopefully. But I have other plans first. But yeah, if you're looking for a solid Chuggy kit that you're not afraid to spend a little money on, this is pretty legit. And it could go electric too if you want to go that route too. It comes with both. It comes with a nitro option or an electric option. Gonna be sweet. I can't wait to get started, but like I said, it's gonna be a little bit. I'm gonna get a little nicer weather before I tackle that. But yeah, like, subscribe. You will be seeing this hopefully sometime soon. Break in and all that. Hopefully I can get the body done sometime soon. And we'll start ripping her. But pay attention. Not pay attention, but keep track. If you guys enjoy my content, I have some plans coming up. Hopefully I can execute them sometime soon. Like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.